Fire fairies come, fire fairies come, and the fire fairies come. Out in the summer garden behind Grandma's house sat a little wooden wishing well. Squirrels and hummingbirds came along quite often to rest and have a drink of the cool water. But mostly the little wishing well sat alone and was lonely. So the little wishing well decided to make a wish himself. He wished for a friend, someone who would truly care about him, even in the rainy weather. Not long after this sweet wish, Grandma's granddaughter Hannah moved to the same town. In fact, she moved right next door to her grandma and started to spend lots of time at her grandma's house. One day, Hannah climbed on Grandma's lap and asked her, "Tell me about the wishing well, Grandma." And so Grandma told her this story. Well, Hannah, once upon a time, years and years ago, Grandpa built that wishing well in our yard. He wanted a place where we could go and talk about what we'd like each day and what we wanted to do with our lives. That dear little wishing well always listened deeply. Everyone who shared their heart's secrets with the well felt wiser and happier because of it. Hannah was looking at the wishing well the whole time Grandma told her story. Then Hannah hugged Grandma and went home. One morning, not long after, Hannah walked over to the well with a basket of things from her room. She put seashells all around the well and gathered flowers to put in between each shell. Then Hannah sat down, leaning against the well. She held her baby doll in her arms and began to sing. A seashell, for you, dear sweet well, to hold your kind wishes, nature's best dishes. The well could not believe how lovely he felt listening to the little girl's sweet singing voice. The shells made him think of the sea, and the smell of the flowers was heavenly. But it was the sound of Hannah's song that truly warmed the little well's own heart. Each day, all summer long, Hannah came to bring the well something she had found, a feather or a pretty stone. When autumn came, she circled the well with autumn leaves. Then she played nearby. The autumn leaves all floated down and settled like a carpet on the ground. Winter was on its way, leaving the garden looking bare. When the snow covered the earth, Hannah bought little candles and put them on the well. She lit them. They shone like little stars. When spring came, warm and wet, Hannah planted pansies all around. What a happy little well he was, for his wish had come true. A friend had found him and truly cared about him, even in the rain. The well loved Hannah and listened to all her songs and stories when she played. He knew her secret wish, and with all the powers of thankfulness, he granted her wish. The next summer, Hannah ran into Grandma's house. "Grandma, Grandma," she called out, running into Grandma's arms. "I have a baby brother today." Grandma smiled and kissed her. Then Hannah ran to the little well and said, "Dear wishing well, you heard my wish. You are real." When Hannah's little brother was old enough, they both visited the little wishing well in Grandma's garden. They played sweetly nearby for many, many years. By berries burning bright, thank you for your golden light. Good night. Snip, snap, snout, my tale is all told out.